And affection can sometimes lead you in the wrong direction, but it's never too late, baby, to make a change, my friend. And if you see them, you shall find. Ask, and it shall be given. Remember, all of the good things come from heaven, heaven. And the character of a good man is his.
Hi, I'm Dr. Love, and I am here today with my hottest femme unicorns that I've picked up in the last couple years here in New York City. All of you are from New York, yes, and so am I, but now I am in Miami Beach half the month, and so I'm picking up more hot stallions, which are the men, and hot femme unicorns everywhere I go around the globe. So let's start with my French femme unicorn, the lovely Emily Varela. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. Tell us what you do and what you're about and what your love life is like.
Well, I'm from France. I work in marketing. I've been here for 3 years, and my love life is empty.
Oh, fabulous. So we're going to fill that up sooner than later, and we will figure out how to do that together. Absolutely. So tell us who you are and what your love life is like and what you do.
I'm Slavica, and I'm mainly a yoga instructor and personal trainer. That's my main thing. I also do belly dance and have a yoga belly dance routine.
Hot.
I love to do it. Yeah, I love it.
Sexy. Take
Yes.
that out into your love life.
I
Liz.
do. Well, it's non-existent right now. We'll get into that. So maybe I don't, but
This
I
is
will.
typical. We all know it. It's off and on when you're not married, and if you're married, sometimes it's off and on too. So it's typical.
Yeah. So I do like mainly online. Sometimes I'll meet somebody out, but like just I don't know. After like 1 or 2 dates, I'm just kind of like, maybe starting to notice little things here or there.
Interesting. I want to explore that further with you, what those little things are.
Yeah, partially me, I'm sure, but I mean.
No, sometimes it really is them, and you're not editing your choices properly, and you're getting yourself out on dates with guys that maybe we can start to predict would be a nay, and start predicting more yays. Maybe. So I don't ever bring anyone at fault for their love lives because it's confusing for all of us. Even those that are happily married have the off time, so it's just the standard in 2016. I have my theories as to why that is, mostly because of socialization. Women are taught from being young ladies to be a certain way, and men are socialized to be a certain way, and it doesn't always work in the temporary way of 2016. So how about you? Introduce
Hi.
yourself. What's your passions and what do you do?
I'm Catherine DeBison. I am a personal trainer. As you know, you're one of my clients.
She is my personal trainer and CrossFit. We all have to stay fit as femmes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
From New York City. Love life is not really dating right now, but I'm kind of okay with that. And
Beautiful. That's what a femme unicorn is a woman that doesn't need a love life to be happy or secure or fulfilled. That's exactly what I mean by a femme unicorn. She doesn't need that to be fulfilled. Absolutely. So a femme unicorn, ladies, does not need a man to be in her power. That's why I chose these 3 women, and we've seen none of them have a man. I have 3 at the moment because I've mastered my own philosophies in dating more like a man. Because men that are single in urban communities, which is my focus, they never date just you, or just you, or just me, or just you. They date you and keep you on the side and you on the side, and they wait till one of you guys show up as a femme unicorn. Once we show up as a femme unicorn, we are it for them. So one of my boyfriends right now does want me to move in with him, and the other 2 think they're madly in love with me, but one's 22, one's 30, I'm 40. Do I take this seriously? Yes. I'm taking it seriously because what socialization teaches us is that a 40-year-old woman cannot be with a 22-year-old man and it actually work. So when I was 35 and I had a 28-year-old boyfriend, I succumbed to socialization. And I said, we can't do this. He's not going to adore me as much as I want him to adore me. And so I lost him. Because our mindset is exactly what the man needs to fuel his energy towards us. And I let socialization take all of my energy out. I'll never do that again. So now I have a 22-year-old, a 30-year-old. They're both madly in love with me, and I'm not giving up yet. Though the 43-year-old we do move faster the older that we get. And he does want to move in. So we'll see where things go. But this is the reality of urban love lives now in 2016. It's not like my parents who have been married for a lifetime. Things are different in 2016. Most people are single and most men don't want to marry. So particularly we see this in the urban community. Most men don't want to marry. Why? Because the marriage structure is not working for any of us. So one thing that I think could be beneficial for hot femmes around the world to bring into their love lives, in particularly, I'm certain, in the urban community, because this is what our urban men, the hot ones that we date, have been telling me, is that in the 90s, they don't say this, but I say this, you know, the woman that might have made it is the one that was playing games with the man. When he calls you, you take 24 hours or more to text him back. Ladies, that game's no longer working. Men know unless you're Barack Obama or Donald or Hillary, whoever's going to win next, you're not that busy where you haven't checked your phone within a 12-hour period. So if you wait 24 hours even to text him back, you're demoted. And most urban women are playing the game still from the 90s, from the why men love bitches, why men marry bitches, the rules, and those are all outdated. Because men don't need to wait for us to text them back. They'll just get on an app and get another girl that's giving them the attention that they need. So things are changing. And so I have a new philosophy that I believe is accurate in an urban dating world, which is if we sleep with a man on the first or the second date, we actually get their attention more than if we don't. Because if we don't, we're playing the rules of the 90s. And men like sex. There's no mystery there. Men love sex. What I'm finding is that most of us femmes love sex too. But we're not yet socialized to admit it. That we might want to sleep with you on the first date. So I have a feeling if we edit our choices accordingly, on the first or second date, we might want to sleep with them. I'm so good at editing my dates accordingly that when I'm dating, I know if you want to sleep with me or not. So I'm okay with going with it if I also want to sleep with you. So that's what this episode is about. Have you ever slept with a man on a first date because your passions told you, he's hot. He's buying me something. He's buying the drinks and the dinner. I know he's going to be that kind of man, even if you don't know quite yet. And then when he does, and you're like, whoa, I wouldn't mind sleeping with him right now. Have you ever done that? Let's start with you, Slavisa. Have you ever done that? Tell me what you've done.
No. And if I'm interested, maybe it's old school. If I'm interested in somebody, I'm not going to sleep with them right away or first couple of days because sometimes
It doesn't work out?
even that, or I even lose interest, to be honest. Like sort of like a man thing. Like you sleep with somebody and then all of a sudden I kind of like fizzles out for me. So for me, partially, so I stay interested, I wait as long as possible.
Interesting. Which is
And I would never do it on the first date. No.
Never.
I don't care how much you spend on dinner or whatever else. No.
Interesting. I love this. Okay, I have to think about that one.
Okay.
I really love that.
Let me know what you think.
How about
I don't know.
Catherine?
No, I have never slept with someone on the first date.
And what was your reasonings behind that? Do you recall?
Truthfully, I haven't been on too many dates, so I guess I haven't had too much experience, I guess.
How old are you, Catherine?
26.
26.
Mm-hmm.
And now I do work with a lot of women that are 26 or younger that have had many sexual partners or slept with a man on a first date. So you're obviously just a different, energetic type of woman when you date.
Yeah.
You take things a little slower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I want to tap into your brain and say, what was your reasoning for not sleeping with them on the first date, if you recall?
So on the few dates that I've been on, I think that the energy just wasn't there. Like you can kind of tell where it's going, like what you were saying. Just did not feel right. Never went on a second date. So I'm not saying that maybe I wouldn't, but I just haven't, and I don't really see myself doing that in the future.
Okay, I'm still not getting what I'm looking for answered. So let me reword.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get into your brain a little bit deeper. Would you say on that first date, because you said didn't look like it was going to go to a second date, was that your analysis, or did you think that was his analysis?
Probably my analysis. Like I wasn't enjoying myself on the date. There was definitely no
that's
sexual
big.
Energy there.
For you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know about him.
What Slavisa, I believe, was saying. Right. So that's good, because see, that's where we are all empowered, Femunicorns, where we're not going by what you want, like Slavisa wasn't. She's going by what she wants. And she's saying, maybe if I sleep with you on the first date, I'm disinterested. And I love that. That I have to explore a little bit deeper, because that's usually how men think.
Yeah.
Right? And so they'll act disinterested, and then, but I've never really heard a woman saying that.
No,
that's
I feel
why
like
you're my Femunicorn.
Like self-sabotaging myself. Like if I do sleep with them, then it's,
Then it might be bad. Well, see, what I'm saying today is that if you do sleep with him and you like him, it's probably good. That's what I'm exploring today. But I love what you said about if you sleep with him, it might ruin it for you. That's something that's so deep, we're going to have to get you back and explore that on another show, because that's really deep for us women, because I rarely hear a woman say, if I sleep with you early on, I'm uninterested. And I have many men that talk to me on a regular basis that say, if I sleep with her too soon, I'm uninterested. But what I'm saying, and what the point of the show is that a lot of the younger men aren't saying that. They're saying, if she sleeps with me now, because it's so drastic, because most of us aren't, they're paying attention to us more. So we'll get back to that. But so how about you? Have you ever slept with a man on the first date?
Never.
Oh my God, I love all three of you. I feel like really different right about now. Wonderful. Tell us about that. Why not?
First, it's not my personality. I need to get to know more about them, and I easily get bored. Also,
Okay, that was two different reasonings. Let's explore both. Okay, so the first one was you need to take things slow.
Yes.
Is that because you're an introvert? Are you an introvert or an extrovert, would you say?
Depends on the day.
Interesting. Now, see, that's where things are going these days. People are so complex. There's no direct reasoning for what we do. It's wonderful. So, on dating, though, and on sleeping with a man in particular, why would you say you take things slow?
I want to get to know them more, and also I can say that it's, let's say, my mother, my friends, they would say, don't sleep with a man fast because then he's not going to be interested in you. And still, I don't want to do that because I want more. I want more from them. I
Like
want
sex
them.
from
No,
them?
I want to get to know more from them. I want something more than sex.
So you think it might end if you sleep with them too soon because your mother socialization
Part of
taught
it,
you that?
yes, in the past.
That's what I'm trying to break here,
Yes.
guys. That our mother's socialization or our fathers are ruling most of us femme unicorns' love life these days. So, and I'm glad that you just said yes, possibly so. But you still know that there's a part of you that may not agree, and what part of you doesn't agree with that?
Because, as I said, it's not a part of my personality. I want to get to know them more. I want more. I
Sexually?
want
Not
the
necessarily
personality.
first. Right.
I want
okay.
more. I want a relationship.
Right.
I just want to sleep with someone just to sleep with them. I want more.
Men, you hear this. We are not biologically set up to sleep with you just because we want to get to know you better. Now, as men, sometimes you don't know how you feel about us unless you sleep with us and you physically insert and feel something. So the men, by no choice of their own, have to understand that about us because enough women have denied them. All of us have denied men on the first date because we're unsure and we need to get to know you better. So that's why it's okay. But the woman that breaks that in 2016, when it's a guy that we really like, where in the past we might have withheld, when we do it, that's so different because all the other women are playing 1, 2, 3 games. That's the standard. I'm playing, if I like you a lot, take me. I can't control myself over you. I need you too. And the man will not forget me. So I don't lose any men these days. It's nuts. Because if I'm taking the time to spend enough with you, it's because I really want you, and more than likely I would sleep with you. So I just do if I feel that. So sometimes I might have 2, sometimes 3. I'm a little uncomfortable admitting that because of socialization and TV. But yes, it has happened, and it's actually happening right now with 2. And there's a third one there that I haven't done that with. So maybe 2 is where I'm comfortable doing that, which is usually very uncomfortable for any of us normal women because our biology is not programmed. And that's what your mom knew, and that's what socialization dictated, and that's what's been happening for hundreds of years. I wouldn't say maybe 500 years ago they were probably just sleeping with each other just for fun because they liked you. Hey, let's do it. Let's make more babies. But the last couple hundred years, as we've gotten socialized, we don't do that in France. We don't do that in countries that are reputable. We just don't do that. And so that's what all of us are dealing with. But living in New York and urban, I'm starting to see that we can do different things and it might work towards our love lives. So what did you agree? So you agreed with your mom in that it can you need more time to get a man and to get to know the man and to respect him, would you say, in order to sleep with him? What does it take for a man to get to sleep with you?
Time. First of all, time. Then respect. I need him to show me that he has much more interest than just sleeping with me, that he wants something more, that he wants a relationship, that he's seeing some kind of future with me.
Wow. You hear this, man? We are complex. I'm not there in dating because I'm dating for fun. But if you're dating a woman who wants those things, you hurt her. she needs to know that she's getting all of those things from you before she sleeps with you. That's what I'm hearing. Wow, wonderful. And what about you? I mean, what does it take to sleep with you? I want to know.
So I was actually just going to ask, like, based on what your point. So what this theory, like, behind, like, Steve Harvey talks about it, or like Patty's Millionaire Man,
Right.
like, not to sleep with somebody until you're like in a committed relationship. So in general, in my mind, that's what I would aim for next time coming around. I don't know if that's exactly going to happen.
That's the rules. That's the 90s.
It's like
Patty's
old school.
in the 90s. Dr. Love is at 2016 in the urban.
So I think that theory. I mean, it's worked. I mean, for way back when, or maybe even today. I don't know. So you're saying that it's better to just sleep with somebody if you're feeling it, rather than kind of hold it out and whatever else?
My analysis is showing, and the thousands of people I've talked to in the last year that are men and women, mostly men, is yes. If you want to stand out. Now, I'm not saying if you go out on Slavisa is a super hot femme on fire. You might go out on 5 or 6 dates a week, and we all know it, because you can. I could, but I'm too tired, and I'm more introverted than you. You're an extrovert.
Tired too.
Catherine's an introvert. She wouldn't do that because we have to recharge our energies too much. And you are ultra picky. So she might not exert, and you're a little introverted as well, and so you might.
I'm not that picky. I just know what I want, and there is a minimum that men that I've met since I've been here in New York don't have the minimum that I.
Oh.
It's not that I'm
You're
picky.
the woman most desired by all of them. Absolutely. Men want us to be selective. So that's getting back to what you're saying. Do I sleep with all of them? No.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
They need to think you're being selective and giving it to them because they're special. So I'm absolutely not saying if you go on 5 or 6 dates a week, you sleep with 5 or 6 men. So you might go 1 week date 6 men, next week date another 6. But the one you pick, you need to make him know that that's how special he is by you giving him all that. Because
you mean another date or 6?
Either. Doesn't have to be the first, but the second.
Yeah, I don't see myself even doing a second or third. I don't know.
It takes you that long to get to know somebody?
I just don't have any desire to like have sex with somebody like after a few dates. I just don't have the urge.
I'm wondering if you're not editing your choices accordingly, because oh my, all the men that I actually get myself to take time to be on a date with, more than likely, unless their personality or their demeanor turns me off, I'm gonna want to sleep with them, because I wouldn't have gotten myself to a point where I'm like getting dressed. Oh my God, is my hair okay? I don't do that for anybody.
Well, I think I have a tendency too. I've noticed I've dated kind of like boring guys. I actually went out with this one guy 4 times, and it was funny. I actually took him to where my friend works at, bartends, and she met him. And then actually Emily, we were at this restaurant last week, and I asked the bartender, my friend, I said, so what'd you think of the guy? She said, oh, he's like dry toast. And I was like,
what
oh my
do you
God.
think of him? I don't care what the bartender
Well,
thought
that's
of
what
that.
I felt. No, that's what I'm thinking. It's me. I'm like, it's not me. He's boring again, another boring one. I'm thinking it's me being bored by them, but it's actually them being boring, and it's not just me. She saw it. The owner saw it.
But why
Everybody
are you wasting your time being on a date with a boring man?
I think they feel safe in general. If they're a little bit
more
more
so you're
boring.
actually picking boring guys. So
I think so.
Now why you're not having enough sex.
Yeah.
We need to change that. We need to get you picking men that you're wanting to have sex with. Right?
True. Yeah.
So are you dating online, or do you meet your matches out? I mean, Catherine meets
usually
men
online and then
at the gym. So a lot of you that are looking at the gym and stuff, apparently it's a big thing if you just go work out, or in particular, you have the power position where you're the trainer.
Yeah.
So she gets a lot of, any of the guys you've dated in the last year or so have been from that, which I find fascinating.
Yeah.
I don't go out much to meet people, so I have to meet people online. Where are you meeting your men?
Just out, random. And I'm in the I'm at the gym all the time too. I never meet anybody in my yoga classes or just.
Right.
You're not usually interested in my. I mean, I don't know if it's clients that you're going out with or who, but I can't go out with a client or somebody like that.
Right.
Or
She's
a
not
student.
doing that.
Just meeting people there.
But yeah, like I'm just trying to explore this. So you're meeting him at the bar. So I'm wondering if you're a little programmed to be more comfortable with the boring guy, and then you get yourself on a date with them, and then you're bored again. Okay, so we need to get you the fun, awesome. I'm a matchmaker, so you know this is what I do. If you were a matchmaking client, I would be like, I need to get you a really like hipster type guy, a guy that's making a lot of money, a guy that's going sailing or boating every weekend, or a guy that is a DJ and he's playing music.
It doesn't sound interesting to me. That boring guy, just the dry toast guy, was a DJ too.
But why was he dry toast?
Because it was just like boring.
He was just a boring demeanor.
Too nice, yeah, actually.
Too nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Slavisa's a bit of a vixen, is what I'm hearing. And a nice guy doesn't do it for you. So you need a guy that's a little bit on the edge. Okay, so if I was your matchmaker, a guy on the edge is what we would need to do. So how about you? What kind of guys are not turning you on, and what kind of guys are turning you on?
Not turning me on, self-centered men.
Narcissists or egotistical?
All of
or
that.
Or just confident?
No, not about not confident.
Gotcha, you heard
yes,
that.
I like
so
confidence
a confident
men.
man is fine, but not a I'm a narcissist, so we can't date.
Not arrogant men.
And not an egotistical man. So you see, men, you also we'll do this next month on the show, what kind of woman you can attract. If you're a narcissist, you can only attract a certain type. You cannot attract Emily here. Okay, so tell us what does attract you.
I like smart men but humble. I like tall men because I'm not short.
Tall, smart, and humble. How about you, Catherine?
Yeah, egotistical drives me crazy. I see that a lot in the gym. It's no good. Huge turnoff.
How about narcissist?
That's not. I haven't come across too many of those men, but
I'm your client. I'm a narcissist.
All of those men, I don't
in your love
really
life,
see myself, in my love life, really being attracted to that. I love a guy that has a sense of humor. And I always kind of have seen myself being with someone who I know before the first date, because I need them to kind of understand the type of person I am. So I think that's a turn on for me.
That's really complicated.
Yeah.
And that's more than likely why you're not getting that many dates, because that's a real hard one for any man. He has to be real patient in his dating life as well.
Yeah.
So you see, man, we're quite complicated. Yeah, we're all femme unicorns in our own way. And we love you to death. And next month, stay tuned to see us on the Alphatrons. And we will tell you exactly what you need to do to get any of us femme unicorns. Thank you for being here.
My señorita, mademoiselles, you got the power and it's international. Girl power, woman power, we can do it. You know you got the power. To all my sisters, time to uplift her. We gotta take it higher, set the world on fire. I'm gonna press the power button, please stand by, put your seatbelts on, just enjoy the ride, 'cause we're gonna fly. Think you might need a strong cold drink, 'cause we're just getting started and we're gonna turn up the heat. Better fasten your seats. I bring home the fish fried up in the pan, put my high heels on, then go out and dance. To my girlfriends, been a long journey and we come a long way. We've got the power to raise this son, and get down dirty, get the job done. You know I'm worthy, son, to get the job done. Time has come for raising cash flow. I do the same damn job as Franco Stinko. Why should he get more? Just because I might be a little bit older. Don't discriminate, don't try to hate, 'cause it's never too late. Lift your voices, you can do anything. Represent yourselves, and as God is stand a queen. You are a queen. Ladies, girl power, woman power. We can do it. You know you got the power. To all my sisters, time to uplift her. We gotta take it higher. Set the world on fire. Like Malala, the voice of one girl. Learn to read and write so you can change the world. Change the world. Change the world. You deserve a good education. Fight to end slavery and discrimination. Discrimination. To all my ladies having them babies, you're bringing in the next generation. Generation. You are the essence and the fruit of this nation. Fruit of this nation. Girl power, woman power. We can do it. You know you got the power. To all my sisters, time to uplift her. We gotta take it higher. Set the world on fire. We can do. Yes, we can. We can do. Ooh, yes, we can. We can do. Ooh, yes, we can. We can do. Ooh, yes, we can. To all my sisters. Love and affection can sometimes lead you in the wrong direction. But it's never too late, baby, or to make a change, my friend. And if you see them, you shall find. Ask, and it shall be given. Remember, all of the good things come from heaven, heaven. And the character of a good man is his honesty and his compassion. And the love he holds, it comes shining through. And he's never too big or too bad to show it to you, all to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. And if you learn how to live and learn how to forgive and never take for